Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Orlando Hernandez, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Brian Roberts, the next batter. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Baltimore, the second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, it's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Jammed in there as this is rolled out to short. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And the runner back. Into the box, Nick Markakis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Throw over to first, runner back standing. A runner at first with no outs here. And a curveball taken for strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Working for the punch out and the offering. 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the 1st inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
As a look, now the pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Murray carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down and away. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
Here's a fly ball well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Stepping in now, Cal Ripken. Right side, fair ball down the line. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead. And he is in there.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
To the plate now, Brooks Robinson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The set and the 1-0. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Batting 6, the center fielder, number 31.
In now for the O's, Cedric Mullins. And the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. First pitch on the way, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Ripken over at second. Robinson on at first with 2 down. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. Dean Kremer is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
That brings up Mickey Mantle. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, Giro, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run anymore.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. In the dirt, and now let's see. In time as he just gets the tag down. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
At the plate now, Lou Gehrig, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Gets him to swing over the top of that one. 3-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So 2 down and a runner at first. And batting next to be Alfonso Soriano. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's 1-2.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. Well hit to right, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The bouncer to the left side. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. The Yanks lead one. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate, Trey Mancini. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Trey Mancini.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. And that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So now to the plate, Freddie Galvez. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Judge looks up. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
You know, D-Roll, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. Here it comes. This misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next, here is Brian Roberts, who came around to score last time after reaching on an error. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it, and he makes the play to end the inning. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Last half of the second set to go. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Babe Ruth.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. That's 2-0. Swing and a miss on what should have been ball 3. Instead, the count goes to 2-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Very weakly on the ground. Shoots this down the right field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. No balls and a strike to count. Ruth on at first, nobody out. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Comes set, now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Here comes the 1-2, and it's fouled away.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. hit in the air down the left field line. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 7.
Okay, here's how the
right
Birds
fielder,
line up today on defense.
Aaron.
And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back in there. Runner at first here, one man out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. If that 0-2 pitch wasn't even close, I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Hit to third. Fielded by Robinson. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Yanks held in check. They trail things here 2-0. Ready now for Baltimore. Nick Markakis, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Nick Markakis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he puts it on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box now, Eddie Murray. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Now a swinging bunt. The 1-2. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Standing in now, Cal Ripken. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Stanton. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Into the box, Brooks Robinson. Here's a look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Sets the target low here, and it
One ball,
misses
one
1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
No.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Cedric Mullins would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Fouled away. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to Garrett. Takes care of him, and that will end the inning. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 Baltimore. Bottom of the third now, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Jorge Posada.
Jorge Posada.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Mancini is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
In now, Mickey Mantle. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Mantle, Originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma, he's a veteran of 19 seasons at the major league level, which is something you don't see very often.
Yeah, he has, Matty, an incredible career, and he's getting into parts unknown as far as seasons played in the big 18 years in the big leagues. You'd be hard-pressed to find just your average generic player. When you start hanging around for that long, you're talking the likes of Mickey Mantle, Andy Pettitte, Mike Schmidt, guys along that lines that have stayed in the game 18 years and produced.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Torres, base runner at first with one out. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, number 29.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch on its way.
Ball back outside.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Heading out towards shallow right. Marquez in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 4, Lou Gehrig.
Next, it'll be Lou Gehrig. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's in.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0. Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Now back, second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he misses with it. 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here comes the 1-2. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Another 1-2 delivery.
Ball.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for one. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. And digging in is the outfielder, Cedric Mullins. Here's the first pitch.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And he fouls this one off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Swing and a looper to left. Urshela has a play, 1 away. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see that one guy clearly the leader in this category so far, 95 miles an hour versus an even 90 for the other. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here it comes. Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0. Two and 0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Here it comes. Skied into very shallow right. Judge is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Freddie Galvez.
Base is empty, 2 away. And up next, the former Philly shortstop, Freddie Galvez.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Ball 2.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Orioles as the lead remains 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And next will be the imposing power back, Babe Ruth. And now the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. First offering on its way.
Outside, that's a ball.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron.
1 out, runner at first, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Oh, that's out.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Markakis is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge.
So next to bat will be Jorge Posada. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the gap for Posada. Should be extra bases. Stanton ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a one-run ball game.
Now batting.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He collected a base hit his first time up. Comes set. The 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We're through 4. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Now to bat, Yadier Molina. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball that's outside.
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. I'll try to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Count still full. 3-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Mantle is under it, and there's one gone.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Brian Roberts.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that means Brian Roberts will dig in now. First delivery to him. Lifted the other way out to left center. Stanton on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 21, Nick Markakis.
So the next to bat will be Nick Markakis. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Here it comes.
Ball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A high fastball is in there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. To the plate now, Eddie Murray. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Stanton retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Digging in, the switch hitter, Mickey Mantle. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. Here's the first pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So next to hit is Gio Urshela. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Here's the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
Ready now is Lou Gehrig. Delivered an RBI single last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
1-1 the count. Now the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Throw on to the first baseman, Murray, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail 3-2. Be the 4-hole hitter, Cal Ripken. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And that was a great swing he put on that changeup last time up to hit that home run. Just an absolutely textbook job of letting it travel, keeping his hands back before exploding on it.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The third baseman, number 5, Brooks Robinson.
So now here is Brooks Robinson. He bounced out last time up. First offering.
Ball 1.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
Ball, that's
2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Outside,
Oh, that's off the plate.
3-0 now. Now here's the pitch. And
That's
that
ball
misses
4.
as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now to the plate, here is Cedric Mullins. Flew out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's high.
At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. 1-0 pitch is his slider. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And this one's in the dirt. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing that stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Well, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Jonathan Loaizaga will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 43, Jonathan Loaizaga.
Trey Mancini will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch, a ball and no strikes.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
That evens it up 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. 2 down.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Freddie Galvez.
Freddie Galvez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We'll flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch chopped at the plate. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Comes set. The 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Oh, that's down.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Popped him up. Posada is under it. And that will end the inning. Orioles strand a couple. They're up 3-2. Tyler Wells enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Here's the first pitch.
Soriano.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And there's ball 1.
Get down, 1-1.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. And that's the first out.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Babe Ruth.
In now is the Yankees DH. Babe Ruth, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
At the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Got him swinging, and that's the third out. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still a 3-2 ball game. Number 63 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 63.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
The catcher, Yadier Molina.
First offering on its way.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's outside.
2-1 the count. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
At the plate, Brian Roberts. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. In there, a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
Into the box now, Nick Markakis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now into the box, Eddie Murray. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First offering.
Ball inside.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
2-1, here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Sean Armstrong gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll lead things off here in this 1-1 contest.
Aaron Judge.
First pitch on its way.
Nope. That's inside.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
And stepping in, Jorge Posada, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Next to hit, Gleyber Torres. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 4-3 game.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1-0. That base hit drives in two. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your lever and go out and flash some heat for the boys.
Hunter Harvey will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Stepping in now, Mickey Mantle, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Set with the 0-1.
Nope.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. from the stretch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Working for the punch out and the offering. Torres aboard here at first with nobody out. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, number 29.
Next for New York, Gio Urshela. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is flared right back over the mound. And oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. Throw gets him, so they are able to get it out on an unusual play. Hopefully the pitcher's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. So now to the plate, Lou Gehrig. He grounded out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Bounce to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
Cole Sulser will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 54, Cole Sulser.
Alfonso Soriano will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. From the stretch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. 4 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up. And the throw is right there at first. Oh, a fine off-balance play up the middle may have saved 2 runs, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles 3. Goose Gossage been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Cal Ripken will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
No,
pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
nope.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off.
And that one yanked just foul. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Now at the plate is Brooks Robinson. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
I got the count 1-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Still 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Here now the 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
He threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
In now, Cedric Mullins, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now back, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Gossage sets. Here comes the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Orioles lead 1. Score holds at 4-3. Bottom of the inning now. Standing in is the DH, Babe Ruth.
The designated hitter, Babe Ruth.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And a good pitcher right there. You can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball. That's inside. Nope. Upstairs.
Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
At the plate now, Aaron Judge. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So a big spot here, bases loaded, nobody out. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. First pitch of the AB now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Ruth, the runner at third. Stanton at second. Judge on at first with nobody out. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Here's the 0-2. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fouled away. Gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now one away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Popped him up. Molina is there. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Mickey Mantle. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. First offering. Comes set, the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
0-2, here it is.
That's a ball.
He went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. One and 2. Here it is. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Into right field. That's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 6-3 game.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Tanner Scott enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 66, Tanner Scott.
To the plate now, Gio Urshela. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Markakis gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We've played 8 full. The Yankees lead this one 6-3. Mariano Rivera comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Striding forward now is the DH. Freddie Galvez popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself. One gone here in the ninth.
Now batting, the catcher, Giancarlo Stanton.
Yadi Molina digging in now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Brian Roberts. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Yanks jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Number 63 claims the win out of the pen, his first. Mariano Rivera closes the door for the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.